Is Abuja becoming too expensive for ordinary Nigerians? Good day, listeners, and welcome to today's real estate discussion. I am Gordon Rosemary, your number one real estate consultant. Today, as the Federal Capital Territory continues to develop, properties, price, rent, and the cost of living keep rising. But is the growth creating opportunities, or is it pushing ordinary Nigerians out of the city? Let's discuss. Today, I am honored to be joined by two distinguished guests by the person of Mr. Ifeanyi Anthony Okoye, a real estate consultant and also the founder of Great Success Homes and Property Limited. You're welcome, sir.
Miss Rose, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It's always a pleasure to have this show with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me around. And our second guest is Mr. Kelechi, a real estate consultant. Will be joining us as we discuss this topic. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Rose. The pleasure is mine.
Thank you, sir. Today, we'll be discussing a topic that has sparked conversation in homes, offices, and among investors in Nigeria. Okay, sir. Please, is Abuja becoming a city only for the wealthy?
Yes. Abuja is becoming lately a city only for the wealthy.
Wow.
Because if you see the recent trend going on, you can see especially high rate of inflation has made like low income earners, civil servants, artisans, has pushed them to is currently pushing them out of the inner city of Abuja. Yes, affording homes is now a challenge. Most people that normally pay their rent easily before cannot easily pay their bills. Some of them have been ransacked by their landlords. Some of them have been thrown away. So it is currently one of challenge facing Abuja as a city, as I'm speaking to you now. So that is why we need to something urgent need to be done, so that such scenario there could be a balance between the rich and the low income earners. You get it?
Yes, sir.
So it's a challenge, I think.
So far.
Too much. So we're going to keep bringing the government attention so that government can be able to survey the situation, because it's a challenge. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kelechi, over to you, sir.
All right.
Should investors be prevented from benefiting from appreciation?
Wow. Thank you, Ms. Rose, for the question. My opinion about this is no. Investors should not be prevented from enjoying or reaping the dividends of the appreciation. Why?
In as much as Abuja land is
Yes, because first, investing is a risk. So when you are taking that risk, there are two likely outcomes to occur. It's either you profit from the risk or you make a loss on it. So by strategically positioning yourself in an area where you take the risk and you reap the dividends, yes, you need to enjoy the fruit of your labor because of the risk and the foresight you had in which you actually invested in that particular location. So for me, I think the thing here is not stopping investors from reaping the fruits of the dividends of their investment, but rather creating more opportunities for low-income earners and civil servants, artisans to actually be able to also participate in these investment opportunities. And the best time to invest is now, and the best place to invest is in developing areas, because a place that was considered as a village or as a rural area is now an urban area or a developed area.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kelechi, for that sweet response.
Welcome.
So, sir, I will throw my second question.
I'm ready.
Should housing affordability be a priority?
Of course.
So housing
is very should be a high priority for all parastatals, government, corporate bodies equally, and individuals. Because when a government or when people do not have a place where they can be able to live comfortably to go to their different daily activities, it will be a challenge. It will make even the government workforce not to be coming to their work. When they are pushed not to live in the city, that is why governments as a body should do all they can to provide affordable housing opportunities where citizens that lives in FCT can actually lay their heads. Not just, but affordable. And is equally an opportunity for real estate companies and individuals to keep investing, providing, making homes available, opportunities, making them available so that low-income earners can be able to either buy one or rent one to the degree of their capacities. So that is why they should be able to do this, because it is one of the primary aim of the government to do what? To provide affordable houses for the populace.
Every individual, every Nigerian should have this at the back of their mind, that housing is a priority.
Of course, it's a priority.
It's a priority.
Very high and very, very necessity.
Nobody wants to continue living in rentage.
No. Everybody wants to have their own
homes.
Yes, including government officials.
Yes,
those that work, civil servants, teachers, artisans, business, anybody. Everybody must have a place that is that where the person can lay his head and come to the work the next place, the next day.
Exactly. Thank you very much for that insight.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Kelechi, my second question will: isn't rising land value a natural result of development?
Yes. Roads, schools, businesses, offices, hospitals, infrastructures, these are developments. So when they are coming up at a very location, of course, it tends to increase the value of that location, thus making that place expensive. So this is because of the high value of that place. Yes. So land value is actually caused by the development that has come in that location. So but basically the main thing there is that as land value rises, people should actually rise with the development, right? So by going for lands in developing areas and going with the government at such pace that they are developing the same area.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That keyword, as land rises, people should rise with the land.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
My third question would be like, are ordinary Nigerians being left behind by the government?
Yes, they are being left behind by the government. But one thing I will throw to the government before we conclude this show is that a city should not be only attractive to its investors or to the well-to-do only. A functional city should be made conducive to make the city to be conducive for all, including the ordinary, the artisans, civil servants, and the low-income earners. Because when a government cannot be able to provide affordable homes for ordinary citizens, the government has indirectly disenfranchised the working class from doing the needful. And you know also that these people happens to be the engine that powers the operation that happens in cities. Because when your staff cannot be able to come to work as a result of living farther from the city, you see is a challenge. Their question.
So, but I feel like people shouldn't find it hard if they see development and opportunity rather than challenge. Because many successful investors bought land in developing areas before they become expensive. Abuja growth creates opportunities for everyone who is willing to plan, save, and invest early.
Exactly. Another challenge we have there again is that these people, those low income earners, as you just observed, most of them lacked planning.
And I feel like they shouldn't see it as a challenge rather than an opportunity.
Yeah, it's an opportunity, but some of them also lack financial education. That is why this platform exists, so that we can be able to start educating them, so that they can be able to know how they can be able to invest rightly, profitably. Even that place they call developing, tomorrow is going to be developed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, as a Nigerian, you shouldn't see that as a challenge.
Yeah.
A place developing is not a challenge, rather than you planning to invest early at the right time. My third question for Mr. Kelechi will be, how can more Nigerians position themselves to benefit from growth? How can they be positioned?
Thank you, Ms. Rose.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, our duty is to actually educate, inform, and give value to the masses out there. Exactly. Inform the uninformed. Mm-hmm. Now, the masses or Nigerians can actually position themselves to grow with the growing or developing society, which is Abuja we're talking about, by actually having a plan. What is that plan? Like Mr. Ifeanyi Chukwu and Konyokoye rightly pointed out, that even as low-income earners, as a low-income earner, as an artisan, as a civil servant, a civil worker, have plans for the future. Start early, start investing, no matter how small. And I think people are not investing early, like you observed, because of the fear they have. They think that owning a property or owning a land will require huge sums of money that they cannot dream of.
No.
That is the wrong information.
Lack of education.
And that is why we are actually here, to inform them, to educate them that there are actually a way to go about this, that they can actually start small. Firstly, is plan to start. And how do you plan to start? By saving for it. When you must have saved, you find a good place that is developing and you start investing from there. Then leverage flexible payment plans. That is what we do. That is what the services we offer to our prospective clients. We have flexible payment plans. We also have developing areas that one can actually start with. And when all these are done and factored properly, professionally, in the next couple of years, one must have strategically positioned himself or herself in a way that as the society or the is growing, you're growing with it.
Yes.
So as such, you can actually be a homeowner when you don't actually have billions or multi-millions of naira. So that fear should actually leave. So investing early, investing from developing areas, and actually leveraging flexible payment plans to start.
I also have something to chip in there.
Yes, you
That's can. Remind me about a guy that came to our office some weeks ago through Mr. Ahmed. Ahmed happens to be one of our staff, his consultants also. He came through him, and this guy is just a student.
Wow.
Yes, a student. And he told us to give him 1 year payment plan.
That's 12 months.
Normally, as a company, we don't do it. Highest we can actually give someone is actually 6 months.
Yes.
But when I see that this guy is somebody who has a zeal and who has the knowledge that he can actually save up something to buy a land, and I gave him payment plan of 1 year.
Wow.
And the guy, do you know the amount he deposited? 100,000, which we have never did as a company. The least we can actually take is like 200,000, 300,000 in a property, depending the unit the person chooses to buy.
All right.
But this guy chooses to buy a property of 2 million, which is 100 square meter.
Yes.
That will soon appreciate to a particular amount of money a couple of days ahead.
As it has been reviewed.
Yes. So this guy took off the challenge to buy a property of 2 million, and he told me to give him 12 months.
12 months for 1 year.
Do you see? And one thing, there's a comment he made. He said that he actually could have done it before, but he frivolously wasted the money. Do you get it? But it was Ahmed that reminded him that, see, you can buy this thing.
To keep you on track.
Yes. So the guy now picked up the courage. He came. And then today, he has started the process. Before you know what is happening, he becomes a proud owner of a unit of land here in FCT. Then, in the couple of years, maybe in the next 2-3 years, do you know what's going to be developed that land?
Yes.
Because that land is actually in a developing place.
Of course.
By then, it will be developed.
Skyrocketed.
Then the guy will have a much value.
Yes.
Why he bought it through a flexible payment plan at his own pace.
At his own pace.
So these are the information these people actually lack. You know, most of them have gotten maybe millions and squandered this or
use
it to buy something that is perishable, something like phone that is not an asset. But that is why we are here to educate, to inform, as you observe, to encourage people that this thing is actually possible, so that they can be able to envision maybe in the next couple of years,
future
they'll become a sound.
And the future is now. All these things we're talking about future. You're looking at 2 years, 1 year. Before you know, the year has already run out.
Exactly. So, I don't know if I did justice to your work.
Of course
you did. Thank you very much, sir. The real question is, can Abuja continue to grow while remaining accessible to the people who live and work there? Thank you for joining today's broadcast. Share your thoughts and let's keep the conversation going. Like and subscribe to all our YouTube channel and all social media platforms of our organization. Great Success Homes.
Creating homes and fulfilling dreams.
Thank you for watching.